We expect to challenge for the title every year. Every year.
You can't let up. You can feel like your world is coming crashing down.
There's so many teams that are like wishing to be here right now. And I believe in all my heart that we can win it.
Cameras are rolling, audio speeding.
One, take, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, same as last time. I want this to be very conversational.
I think what makes this project really special is that it's not often that you see like in-season, high-quality like documentary kind of content. And you know, it's one thing to release a doc project after a season, but it's a totally different experience to release like a series as you go, if that makes sense. So we started filming kind of in the middle of November, and the first episode released right before Christmas. And as the episode releases, it kind of catches you up to speed with what's been happening. And so we've been doing that all season. So right now we're filming for episode 4. Nationals just finished last week. And so we built out kind of a small crew that we've been working on these interviews for. I'm gonna flip the camera over to Scott at some point, and he can kind of break down some of the interview sets that we've been doing.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah,
Scott, do you still like this one as like a low kind of shot? Ooh.
Yeah. Our goal with these interviews was to make them as impactful as possible. So you'll notice most of the interviews throughout the doc, there's a center frame, we're in big, wide open spaces, lots of negative space. And I think there's just something grandiose about a frame like that. So finding those locations is important, but then leaning into those spaces is important too. I would then just go straight with it. I would just choose an angle where you just like turn that last chair fully straight and come right down the pipe with it, and do like a center frame, and then you can like do an angle. You're in some tight spaces, and spaces that weren't spaces that we made them to be. We were in a kitchen and we made it look like an archival trophy room, and so there's been lots of different challenges to create these interviews in these spaces that not only speak to the interviewees and the subjects that we're filming, but also what we're talking about.
Can you write your name in this scene box, please? Do you want to snap it in front of your face?
Snap it in front of my face?
Yep.
Ooh,
perfect.
You're gonna get.
Muad wants it.
When we set out with the goal of committing to better storytelling to support our student athletes, we sat down and tried to figure out how big can we make this.
She looks phenomenal. I love the shadows. I love it all. Great.
The impact of investing in a production of this scale has been so valuable for us. I think it's clear that whenever somebody comes across one of the features that we've done on the All Access series, that it's not something that they're just going to come across on social. It's appointment viewing. We release trailers, they get a bunch of hype. I can't honestly point to another school that's kind of doing it this way, and that's all thanks to kind of the access that our teams have been able to give, but also the commitment that Colin and his guys have been able to give to us over the course of this series.
You want to step out for a sec? Sure. And then I'll just get the shot of you kind of coming in. Whenever you're ready. You can have a seat and then just like look up to me if you want.
Colin's got a great vision for the piece and telling these stories, and the narrative, how he sits and how he draws out these answers is like its own world unto itself.
Jess, do you want to have a seat for a sec? Yes. I'm hoping that you're going to give like some context to where we are at. What's it like to invest into the team on a bit of like a higher level than just like kind of your actions on the court? If you want to start with, again, so I'm just thinking about like, as I edit this, there's some words that I'm going to need to like help pull the story along. The importance of like visibility in like, especially in women's sports, especially in like the time we're in right now. And like you said, you go into nationals and the cameras are there and the news is here, like the attention is here and you are in the center of it right now. So what's that impact that you want to leave?
With the level of storytelling that Colin and his team have been able to pull off, we're seeing such a buy-in from our community, from student athletes and their families, to the general Hamilton community, from our alumni base to the casual sports fan in Hamilton. They're able to connect with these student athletes as characters that they're seeing on this television scale production. And it's just been incredible for us to showcase our student athletes in this way. Not only does it help kind of showcase the quality of our program, but it also significantly improves the student athlete experience.
This is how to make movies. I'm glad you were rolling on that. The details are what turns these series from garbage into Netflix. This is what you need, friends. You know the crew is really small when the director is sweeping the floor before a shoot? I genuinely just want to tell Canadian athlete stories as best as we possibly can. And so for us, it's like, you know, the budget still might not be huge, but with what we can get, we're really trying to stretch every dollar and make the value like really, really top notch. And I think that the series that we're able to put together it's entertaining and it's exciting and it's fun to kind of follow the team throughout the season. And you know, as the episodes get released throughout the season, you get that buy-in from the fans. You know, somebody gets to watch something on a Friday night and say, wow, this is really exciting, I want to go see this team in person. And so Saturday night they get to come and, you know, fill the seats. And we've seen that. We've seen the excitement throughout the season and just the buy-in from the community and the fan base. And yeah, it's been really awesome to kind of follow the team this year. I think we're done. I think I've got everything. Yeah. Really appreciate you coming out for this.
Oh, my pleasure.
But I don't know if Christian, do you need any photos or are you good?
No,
Sweet.